Yes.
Don't know. I'll answer that question later, Kelsey. Hello, all, like, 5 people that are probably watching this. Anyway.
Rutabaga.
Welcome to Halo Mythic, all 0 of you. You are joining us in the middle of a somewhat long-running campaign, if I can English properly, that we call Orion's Legacy. This campaign has started in the year 2535, near the start of the Human Covenant War. On this one particular dirt ball called Damamita, a planet of my own design near the border between the colonies and between the inner and outer colonies, where currently the UNSC is fighting a very hard-fought defense of the planet. One that, up until very recently, was going surprisingly well. The Covenant seemingly quite undercommitted to this offensive and was actually being pushed back. That is until they got reinforcements approximately 14 hours earlier, and their fleet tripled in number, causing a numbers advantage that was before quite significantly on the side of the UNSC to change drastically. Currently, our merry band of chucklefucks, Silver Team, comprised of, at the moment, our good friends Kelsey and Peighton. Kelsey, who are you playing as?
I am playing as Robin, the leader of Silver Team, who's only the smuck with a sniper rifle. And also Cardinal, the medic of the team who also likes to blow stuff up.
A few of our players are playing multiple characters because at the time we only had like 2 players. Peyton, who are you playing?
I am playing Clay Scout, the fucking driver of the team, if I was able to make it to a session.
Well, hopefully that will change.
Who knows?
Fingers crossed.
I'm also the squishiest of the team.
That's what that's what happens when you don't prioritize toughness.
Alright, let's say this. I should not be outside of the vehicle I'm driving.
Well, you also have SPI armor, which can go invisible, so you have that going for you.
And camouflage on top of that.
Indeed.
So I guess I'm also the stealthiest of the team.
Yeah. That is not wrong. Excellent.
yes.
Welcome to the stream.
And yes, the bird names was on purpose.
So, we are going to pick up from where we last left off. Parts of Silver Team, that being Kaziv Sierra 068, the closest thing the UNSC has to a living tank, and Sierra 001 Joker going on a little bit of a reconnaissance mission to see why this one, the city that they're in, New Vandenberg, why the fire control center for the city's batteries of Onager platforms has gone dark, whereas the rest of the party, that being Robin, Cardinal, Clay, as well as Creed, Marshall, Oliver, and the quite incapacitated Zoe, are going to a nearby hospital that local UNSC forces are using as a strong point against the Covenant invaders. At the moment, Marshall, effectively Silver Team's version of George, has the Spartan 3 Zoe and a small child that they found previously in an abandoned shopping mall on his shoulders while carrying his heavy machine gun as they walk towards the hospital. They've also, along the way, picked up about a half of a squad of heavily wounded Marines. What are the other members of Silver Team doing?
Give me a second as I pull up his Clay's sheet.
Thank you. Cardinal, Robin, what are you two doing?
Robin is looking around, trying to make sure no Covenant get the drop on us. And Cardinal is making sure the Marines that are wounded can walk.
They all can. It's just you can tell that they need about a week's rest to be fully combat effective again. Several hours of intense city fighting against, well, aliens tends to beat the fight out of someone. Or beat the fire out of someone, I should say.
Okay.
Clay, what are you doing?
What is the surrounding area again?
You guys are in the middle of a burning city. Above you, there is heavy air engagement happening. Longswords, hornets, and falcons dogfighting banshees and seraphs in the afternoon sky.
Alright.
And around you are quiet, abandoned buildings with the quiet, distant cacophony of combat.
And out of curiosity, how long does the camouflage last on the SPR armor?
To my knowledge, it doesn't have a time limit. I could be wrong about that.
Alright.
I'm not gonna check at the moment, because for the time being, until I have the opportunity to check, let's just say it's infinite.
Oh, huh. Ah.
I feel I should also mention to our how many viewers are we at, Ash?
Ash.
To our 3 viewers that the Silver Team entered this combat zone. Yes, I heard you. That Silver Team entered this combat zone via unintentional orbital insertion. The Crepes, you said, I've forgotten the name.
Blundering ignoramus.
No. The Prowler. The Prowler that they were on board that was bringing them back to the command ship of the fleet in orbit, which is called the Blundering Ignoramus, was attacked by a flight of banshees, and the hangar where Silver Team was decompressurized and sucked them out into space. And soon after, into the planet's gravity well.
Cardinal and Robin proceed to bounce off a building.
Yeah, they did in fact do that. And proceeded to land in the middle of a firefight, which was ended in the previous session. So, no one gonna talk to each other? Are we just gonna move on to the next scene?
Yep, pretty much because just invisible.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
So,
Robin and Cardinal probably wouldn't know where he is.
well, you guys probably have a marker for him that follows above him. It's just you wouldn't be able to see him himself.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So, after walking a few blocks, you guys find the hospital, which is in quite the fight. The hospital, in and of itself, with over a dozen floors, is in quite a few places on fire and with rather large holes in it. And you note in nearly every floor, you can spot at least 1 or 2 open windows with Marines pouring fire out from them. Moving your gaze downwards, you see a pair of scorpions in hull down positions firing upon wraiths and other Covenant vehicles as they approach the hospital.
Oh yeah, quick question.
Quick answer.
Did any of the Marines happen to have some spare DMR ammo?
They don't have on them, but you could have, at the time, went and looked on the bodies of the rest of their company.
Yeah, could I have done that?
It's a little late for that, my friend.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sorry. Near the various doorways to the hostel, you see Marines behind cover, both improvised and deployed, firing everything from pistols to mounted machine guns at scores upon scores of grunts, jackals, and brutes, led by about a dozen or so elites of various types.
Huh.
Among them, you see one. You see an elite that doesn't look familiar. And when I say that, I mean. You know what an elite zealot looks like. You know what an elite major looks like. You don't know what this elite is. What marks this elite out from the others, among other things, is his armor, which bears striking similarities to the ancient knightly plate of the 13th century Earth's medieval era, but also he wields a energy shield, not unlike the jackals that you often see, but bigger and you assume better because, well, it's an elite using it. On his on his back, you see what looks to be a halberd, while in his hand is the weapon typically associated with elites, the energy sword.
Huh.
He looks like he means business.
Yeah, Hard. Can you please mark that enemy and probably take a picture of him too?
Already done, Bertie. Hart is the team's AI for those of you in our audience. Marshall, you see, quietly deliberating with himself whether to open fire on the elite while he has his back to him, with a child and a wounded ally on his shoulders, or to hang back and let subtlety take the front seat.
Let's not draw ourselves yet.
Well, what are your orders, Captain? Or whatever rank you are. What rank are you? I can't remember.
I have no idea.
Well, in that case, what are your orders, sir?
Let's get the wounded Marines into the hospital.
The hospital is pretty much completely surrounded.
Right, I forgot about that. Is there any spot that looks less reinforced from with the Covenant? Like, there's obviously less troops on one spot.
None that are immediately visible. You are essentially looking at the battle from just the front.
Huh.
You'd have to move around to get a better sense of what the fighting is like on the flanks and rear.
Are there any buildings, like, near the hospital?
Yes. This is a megacity. There are buildings all over the place.
Should have
How high
assumed
up
that.
is the Alright, how high up is the closest one to claim?
The largest building besides the hospital is a good 4 or 5 stories.
Hmm.
It's to your guys' immediate right.
Alright.
It'll give you a good view of the like northeast side of the hospital.
Alright.
Hey, Clay. Robin says, "Hey, Clay, can you get me to the top of the building?"
Have you considered taking the stairs, Robin? Marshall says, with more than a hint of mirth.
I wanted to get up there quickly, but whatever. I guess Robin goes in and starts looking for the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
You find them pretty quickly.
Are they intact?
Intact enough. Every so often you'll find a couple stairs that are broken in some places. The wood or stone, depending on the level, cracked or
Gotcha.
or cracked. But nothing significant enough to really impede your progress.
Gotcha.
Is
So
anyone following Robin?
Would I be able to make it all the way up with my jetpack?
I completely forgot you had a jetpack, yes.
I'm using my jetpack.
All right.
Oh yeah. The Marines should probably hide themselves. Probably in
Yes,
the building.
they enter the building after you enter it, but they don't follow you up. The rest of Silver Team that is here does this as well. Besides Clay.
He's already at the top.
Yes. Speaking of Clay,
Yes.
when you reach the top floor of the building,
Oh no.
you see a pair of jackals.
Cool. Shotgun.
Roll me some warfare ranged.
Okay. They also get a negative 10 penalty for evading.
Noted.
Okay, where would I roll that?
Just click your warfare range stat.
Did that pop up? No, it did not. But all right, so I am clicking it, but nothing's popping up.
Do you see any? Try minimizing the character sheet. Do you see a box that says input value?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Okay. What would I put there?
They're surprised, and you're at this point above them, so you'll get a plus 20.
All right. And that's with like a total of 90 ranged.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that doesn't actually modify your skill. It just that's what you would put in the value box.
Yeah, the input value, like modifier.
Okay.
I put in 20, like you said.
Did you have a warfare range of 90?
Yes.
Okay. I had a misunderstanding. My apologies. And that's 9 degrees of success on your part. Excellent shot. Let's see if the Jackal snipers can evade. I doubt it. Yeah, no, they quite simply don't. Please roll me some damage on your shotgun.
Okay. How far away are they?
About 5-10 meters.
Perfect.
Let's say 10, or let's say 5 meters.
Ooh, even better. Alright, roll damage. Okay.
You can just go down to your weapon and hit roll right below where it says name.
Oh, I see.
$25 shotgun damage, and
Do I need to roll
is
again?
that does it have a rate of fire of more than 1?
S1A4.
Were you firing it on full auto?
Yes.
Then roll 3 more times.
Ah,
The
ow.
choice of an automatic shotgun.
Indeed.
There we go.
And if I remember correctly, there's something special about firing at enemies with a shotgun at closer range.
I would actually have to look up the rules for that one as well.
I can't access Robin's character sheet.
Eh?
Don't know why.
What?
Can be edited and controlled by Kelsey. Yeah, you should be able to.
Downloads. Where is? Alright, hold on. Something popped up.
When a shotgun is used at close range, the weapon gains an extra 1d10 to the damage roll. When in point blank range, the weapon gains an extra 2d10 to the damage roll. When in execution range, the weapon gains 2d10 to the damage roll and also doubles the damage roll made with the attack.
Alright. So how close would you say this is?
Let's say point blank.
Alright, so that's 2d10. Alright.
Yep. Essentially just roll 2, 4, 6, 8 d10.
Yeah, sounds like these guys are just vapor.
So, would you like to describe how you turn these two poor, unfortunate, unsuspecting jackals into meat paste?
These are
Well,
not just jackals. These are sniper jackals.
Not anymore. Now they're paste. Now they are chunky salsa.
So basically, have any of you seen Scanners?
Scanners, no. Can't say I have.
The part where a guy's head blows up.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's basically their bodies.
Fair enough. So, 4 rounds of buckshot rip into them and essentially just atomize them.
Yes.
Has anyone seen Tron?
Yes.
The new one or the old one?
I was referencing something.
Oh.
Uh,
Okay, I see what you mean. Okay. Same thing I was referencing.
Robin, you hear the Robin, you hear the very distinctive sound of a shotgun being fired 4 times.
In quick succession, nonetheless.
Yes.
That doesn't sound good.
The
Speed
sounds. Upon reaching the top floor, you see a disturbingly large puddle of blue gore and Clay. Clay, what are you doing at the moment?
Getting back down on the roof, just in case there's other jackal snipers.
One moment. If you will, please roll me a evasion test.
Okay. This is where all the feats I chose come in handy. Alright. Evasive maneuvers applies plus 22 evasion, but gives negative 20 penalty. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, come on, Jackal Sniper. You can do better than that.
Alright. You said evasion?
Yes.
Especially on legendary difficulty.
The Jackal Sniper rolled 1 degree of success. I am...
Alright. Yep.
Oh god, what happened?
You are goddamn kidding me.
What happened? What happened? I'm serious, what happened? I had to reload. What happened?
He rolled a nat 1 for 12 degrees of success.
Wow! Jesus. Something you don't see every day.
No, you don't.
How the fuck?
It warms my heart to know that we are the anti-jackal snipers.
Do you have a ranged weapon of any kind?
I have 4.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Do you have a long range weapon of any kind?
Yes, my DMR.
So your spidey senses tingle.
Alright.
You cut the thrust to your jetpack like by 5%, and you see a needle fly centimeters past your shoulder. You whip around, DMR in one hand, shotgun in the other, and fire a burst of off your DMR, and you see, you know in Warzone how snipers have that really, really obvious like lens glare?
Oh yeah.
You see that, then it just disappears as you land on the roof.
Damn. What a shot.
What the fuck? What is? How did I even get that?
Ladies and gentlemen, Master Chief in the books.
Yeah, basically.
So, Robin, now that you are on top of the building, what do you do?
First, I'm gonna look out for some more jackal snipers.
None
On
are
other
immediately
roofs.
apparent.
Okay.
Would you like to roll perception?
Sure.
Minus 20.
Gotcha. That's not that high. Damn.
Oh, actually, I think I'm.
Minus 20, you said?
Yep.
Is that the right one?
Yes.
That's
Wait,
convenient.
What's going on? What the fuck?
So, Robin, you don't see any, you don't see any jackal snipers. You see
Gotcha.
gunshots coming from buildings at, like, every so often, but you can't tell exactly where they're coming from.
Gotcha. Anyway, I'm going to survey the battlefield below and see what's happening.
Much the same as was previously stated. Now that you can see more of one of the flanks, you do note that on the eastern side of the building, the fighting is a little bit less fierce. The attack there is not nearly as heavy as the one on the front of the building.
I go over team comm. Okay, the rest of you. Looks like we're going to the east side. Unless we
Copy
want
that.
to. Unless, of course, we want to charge through one of the harder sides.
Marshall says, well, I mean...
JJR. What the fuck is JJR?
You're still on the mend. You don't get a choice.
I can still fight. I'm still capable of moving under my own power with about half my body weight on me, in addition to my pack.
You also have a civvy and one of our people on your shoulders.
I never said I'd be in the forefront of the battle.
Still, you have one of the biggest guns that we have. You're
Yes.
going to attract attention.
Just keep it off me.
That's a little difficult with Khaziv not here.
And Clay responds, Drawing attention is not my specialty. Also, how much ammo do I have? That total, Eric.
You were kind of supposed to make a note of that. Do you have anything as far as like ammunition in your inventory noted down? Anything at all?
Does not appear to be the case.
You have 3 clips of ammunition for your weapons.
Each weapon or all weapons?
For each.
Okay.
1 in the weapon itself and 2 reloads.
Okay. Now for the SMGs, would that be 6 or just 3?
That would be 6.
6? Okay.
Same goes for everyone else's weapons too.
Well,
Kelsey?
I was just making that my ruling for him because I don't have the
Gotcha.
time to go look to see what his actual max ammunition capacity is.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
And I'm
Whereas
fine with that.
I have done with everyone else.
Okay. What pages?
And in this case, I'd rather give a little too much than not enough, considering how quickly y'all use ammunition.
I don't use that much.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah, we know. Anyway, to the east side we go. Hopefully stealthily. Yeah. What are the forces like on the east side? Is like mostly grunts? Are there some brutes? Elites?
It's a group of grunts led by a brute.
Ah.
Group of grunts is roughly 12 men strong.
So it'll be easy then. Gotcha.
Yeah. It is important to note that the street and surrounding area is thick with bodies.
Yeesh.
Both Covenant and human. Though, you note it's mostly human.
Yeah, that's never a good sign.
So now I just got to the weapons, and now I get to the armor.
We're proceeding to the east side, right?
Yes. So, I take it you all you exit the building, back check a block, then make your way around.
Yep.
I'm still on the rooftop, just making sure they get covered, or more or less.
So you're doing Overwatch, is what I'm hearing?
Yes.
I should probably
Alright.
do that too. Actually, Robin should probably do that too.
Just doing that while I'm looking at armor specifics.
Alright.
Camouflage, I saw that. Oh, camouflage netting, I don't got that.
So, Ash, what's our viewer count at the moment? because I can't actually see that. Ah,
The fuck is a word?
Ah.
Wait.
well, I was asking just because I was curious.
I mean, it didn't sound like you guys were doing this for the viewer count.
Yeah, no.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, one moment. Yeah? Ah.
Hello.
I will be
And
right
Ash.
back. It is dinner time.
Alright.
And we are going to be taking a little bit
I
of a
just
break,
like
I
the
guess.
fact of instantly vaporizing 2 jackals mercilessly.
Yeah. I kind of wish you could do that
Since he's
in the
gone,
Halo
I will
games.
explain who I am. My name is Ash. I am
If
the
there was
community
a full
manager.
auto shot.
Yeah. So, Peyton,
What's up?
did you know that Robin's sniper rifle has a drum mag?
Why?
Because I don't want to reload every 4 shots.
Oh. That's what JJR is. Okay. Jet restraints. Yay. Improves mid-air maneuverability with specialized mini jump jets and restraints. Gives the user plus 10 evasion, maneuvering, and stunting using the jetpack. Oh wait, no, that's... Okay, I'm actually gonna have to talk to about that.
So now I have to reload every 12 shots.
Creature. That would just have shotgun. Yeah, 6 shotguns on the arm. Got it.
I wish Caleb would have shown up.
You would have seen that I would have vaporized shit.
Yep. And that you got the highest you could possibly get in successes.
Yeah, somehow. I don't think that was supposed to be intended.
Well, there's always the chance for great success and great failure.
I got a nat 1 on that. Alright, 85 minus 20 plus 20 plus 10 plus 10 plus 20 minus 1d 100 divided by 10 equals floor. 85 minus 20 plus 20 plus 10 plus 10 plus 20.
Yeah, audience, if it's not obvious, lower is better in the system.
I am back.
You're fine.
So that's why we have more than 0.
Oh well. Eric,
Yes.
I would like to. Yes, but take a look at the evasion roll. Something doesn't seem to add up. If you hover over the number.
So the only number that really matters is the last one,
Okay.
or the last two. Or actually, no, the second to last one. The one in red.
All right. That was with a nat 1.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. The silver team makes its way to the east side of the hospital building. You guys have positioned yourself behind the small group of grunts led by the single brute. And the ball is in your court. What do you do?
Oh, also, Eric, I forgot how much ammo I would technically have.
Oh?
Yes. So with the auto load, I would have 10 mags, 5 on each leg, and 6 extra shotgun shells on the arm.
I have to go real quick, guys.
All right.
Okay. Be back soon. Alright, well, in that case, divide up the mags, divide up your ammunition between your weapons as you see fit.
Okay. Also, with the JJR on my torso, which is the jump jet restraints.
Yes.
Can the SPI have that?
Yeah.
They can? Okay, because I'm just looking at the thing and it says ODST and Mjolnir only.
At least I'm declaring that it can.
Okay. Wanted to make sure with you. That would have been another plus 10 to the aerial evasion.
It being a type of Mjolnir armor, I don't see why it couldn't.
Fair enough. Okay, so... Alright, how much ammo... Oh! I just now realized the automatic shotgun has 24 rounds in the magazine.
Yes.
Oh god.
Kelsey?
Is that Kelsey going in and out?
Is Discord being stupid again? Yes, it is.
Okay, so it is Kelsey. Got it.
Kelsey, I could hear you before. I was just in the middle of eating.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
You were back before. I just couldn't respond because I was in the middle of eating. So as I was saying, Silver Team is currently stationed behind the group of grunts and the single brood. What do you do? What's the play?
How many rounds did I get off?
Well, Robin and Clay are on a building, right?
As far as I know,
Yes.
Clay's still up there. I'm not sure if Robin is.
Oh, he is.
Robin
He's
said
along-
he'd go back up there.
He's
Alright.
the long range guy. He doesn't do so well in close range.
Ah.
Okay, so how close are the grunts together?
They're about a meter-ish apart.
Gotcha. And where's the brute in all this?
He is a little bit farther back, though. You can kind of tell that it's taking a lot of willpower for him to not just charge right in.
How much weight does the magazines hold? Weigh.
I'm gonna get the people here on TeamCom. Okay. Marshall. When I
Yes.
shoot the brute, can you lay down fire on the grunts?
Do jackals taste like chicken?
Yes?
How would you know?
Yes. Well, I don't know. They look like they would taste like chicken. Yes, I can.
Well, if you want to try jackal, there's some up here.
Hart showed me what you did. That's not jackal anymore.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I'm almost tempted to call up a cleanup crew.
So, Robin, are you suggesting a combined warfare, or a combined attack?
Yeah.
Alright.
When I shoot the brute and hopefully kill him, Marshall starts shooting at the grunts.
Alright. Clay, would you like to be involved in this combined attack?
Oh yeah, that's right. He has a DMR.
Clay?
Hmm.
Where's
Sure.
Would you like to know what all the benefits for this would be?
Sure. Since I don't know much.
So, this is the only combined attacks. Essentially, let multiple people attack at the same time in the same turn.
All right.
Everyone gets a bonus to their respective attacks, and if they're shooting at the same person, that person gets a malice to their evasion test to dodge because, well, everyone's shooting at them at once. This also means that no one can interrupt your shooting because, again, you're all shooting at once.
All right. Where is it? Oh, no, that's just that. Yeah, sure, I'll join in.
Alright.
And I'll be using the DMR.
I figured. No other weapon would really be able to reach.
Got it.
So, make your respective attacks. Peyton, because this is a little bit long range for even the DMR, instead of getting the normal plus 10 bonus you would for acting at the same time as your comrades, you're just going to be rolling with a
Neutral.
flat plus, yeah.
Okay.
Before I shoot, I want to aim first.
Alright.
So this up.
Aiming gives you a plus 20, right?
So yeah.
Alright. Would you like to aim as well, Peyton? Or Clay?
Yeah, and I got steady aim as well. What I got no idea what the bonuses are, and hold on, my Destiny group is popping off at the moment.
When a character makes an aim action, the character gains bonuses to hit.
Yes. What are those bonuses?
That is a fantastic question.
You're the DM, you should know.
I don't know every talent off the top of my head. When the character is using an aim action with this ability, the character gains a plus 10 to hit.
Plus 10. Got it.
Yep. In addition to the normal aim bonuses, so plus
so we'd
30.
be getting plus 30.
Plus 40 because of the combined action.
So should I reroll?
I didn't... Oh, if you want.
Alright.
Rolling now.
Well,
Wow.
Alright, everyone hit. Kelsey, because you are technically starting us off, roll your damage on your sniper. See if we can delete that brood. I was about to say delete that elite, but it's not an elite. That's,
no, that's the other bastard.
Yeah. And are you using your special ammunition or your regular ammunition? Robin?
I am not using my special anti-everything rounds.
Fair enough.
Still need to come up with a name for these things.
FU or FU ammunition. AE. Well,
No.
regardless of the name of the ammunition that you fire, would you like to describe how it kills this brood?
Is he wearing a helmet?
Yes.
Okay. I squeeze the trigger. It shoots. And when it hits the helmet, it doesn't actually go in. It just takes his head off with the helmet.
What kind of round is that?
And pins it to a grunt. Is that a little bit too much?
It is a little nonsensical, but we'll go with that.
Whatever. My other idea was that a meat fountain would happen with his head, and his head would basically explode, and all of his blood would just drain out like a fountain, all over the grunts. Yeah,
Well,
that sounds like a better idea.
All right. So as the grunts turn to watch their leader fall to the ground in a puddle of his own blood, Marshall walks out from behind a vehicle and begins to add his own fire into the mix.
Lovely.
I'll be right back.
Yep. And he gets all of his shots.
Oh boy. Though kind of on the low side from the looks of it.
Eh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 shots ring out. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 dice that can be re-rolled.
Yeah.
Marshall squeezes the trigger on his heavy machine gun. The shattering roar that followed by the absolute hailstorm of lead that cuts down more than half of the grunts that are in that group, causes the rest to panic and start to run around wildly looking for a place to seek shelter. And finally, Clay, would you please roll for your damage?
Okay. And 3, since I was doing the single ones. Alright. There we go. Eric.
And to end the absolute mother of all ambushes, 4 single reports, or 3 single reports from a DMR put neat holes in the heads of the remaining 3 grunts. The Marines that were fighting this group of Covenant slowly pop their heads out of cover, wondering what in the... I was about to say God Emperor, that is a completely different franchise. What in God's name? No. Wrong universe. Stop that. What in God's name just happened? You two, Robin and Clay, can't hear because, you know, you're on a rooftop away from the battle.
Yeah.
But you see Marshall is introducing himself and the rest of Silver Team. You see him gesture up to the rooftop to where you and Robin are.
Mm-hmm.
And soon you see a noticeably overbuilt stretcher get wheeled out, and Zoe is very, very gingerly placed on it.
Got it.
By Marshall. She is then wheeled back in, and Marshall turns to you two and radios, "So, what now?"
What happened? I was away for a moment.
The group got eviscerated.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a perception check for any of the snipers, if there are any. If that's alright with you.
Can I
Just
do
save
that
your
too?
time. Just save the both of yours time. I'm gonna say that while there are other snipers in the area, you don't quite have a line of sight on them, but they also don't have a line of sight on you.
That's the way I like it.
Well, I guess let's get into the hospital.
Yup.
Yeah. Hey, Clay, can you get us both over there?
How much do you weigh? No offense.
I don't actually know.
Because I don't think my jetpack can safely get us down if both of us jump.
You know what? Fair enough. Probably
So,
not, since our armor.
Mjolnir armor weighs 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, I don't think your jetpack could handle 2 of those.
Yeah.
Plus, let's say 200 pounds for Robin himself. He might be on the small side of Spartans, but he's still a very physically fit man.
Alright, how tall is Robin?
Like 6 foot.
How tall is Zoe? Eric?
That's a great question. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Because I think Clay is the shortest on the team.
Zoe is 5'8".
Yay, Clay and Zoe are the same height. no, boy. Training. All right, but yeah, pretty much just like the same way. Actually, no, nah, fuck it. Clay's gonna go down with Robin to get into the
You
hospital.
know, I would let you guys. I will let Robin piggyback on the jetpack, but I will have to have Clay roll a piloting skill check to not crash
All right, which one, land or air?
air. It's a jetpack. What do you?
Okay, I'm just asking.
No, I'm gonna have you roll space.
I don't got training in space.
I'm joking.
All right, would I add any modifiers to that?
Give me a minus 10. Give me a minus 15 because of just how heavy your passenger is.
Fair enough. And that one only involves the vehicle, so can't use that. So yep, okay.
Specifically going the
I'll let
route
it
that
count.
doesn't. We're specifically going the route that doesn't take us over the Covenant forces, right?
So, yes, and Peyton,
Yes.
as far as the vehicle thing, I'm going to let you count your jetpack as a vehicle for the sake of this.
Okay, so it'll be a -5 instead.
Alright.
Because it only provides a +10, if I remember it correctly. Yeah, +10 bonus to any stunting test. Wait, that's stunting.
Yeah, that. Womp
Doesn't-
womp.
Yeah, it doesn't apply here. Rip. Not 51, fuck that, no. Alright. Well, wait, pilot land. What? That's not the one I chose. What the fuck? Well, they're both the same stat.
Shit.
In that case, will the both of you roll me
You sound great today, GM. You sound amazing.
thank you. And I'm not gonna be that mean. In case you're wondering, I was looking at the improvised weapon table,
Hmm.
specifically weight. Or eh. It also doesn't help that, as experienced as I am with improvisation, it's never easy. But if I were to have you guys get or take an amount of damage equal to Robin's weight, that would be 25d10. I, not being a monster, am not going to have you do that. And
Wait.
therefore,
Wait.
both of you just take a 2d6. This does go through your armor.
Kind of figured. Jump jet restraints. I should have looked at that as well. Oh well. Alright, so 2d6 you said?
Yep.
Alright. Hey!
Lucky you.
Oh.
You're a credit to your training, Clay, as you... Actually, would you like to describe what you do to avoid taking damage? Or a lot of damage? Or... Both of you are very lucky. Clay only took 2 damage of a possible 12, and
Yup.
Robin only took 3. So it's just a particularly
Severe
rough
landing.
You just land a little bit awkwardly and, like, jostle things that didn't want to be jostled.
Yeah.
Guys, make your way to the rest of your comrades who are making their way into the hospital proper.
Yeah.
Inside is a absolute cacophony of activity, at least in the first floor, where there are windows or openings that allow soldiers to join in the firefight. There are people constantly moving, constantly bringing up more ammunition, constantly bringing back wounded and the dead.
Alright.
In areas where it's slightly quieter, slightly more calm, you guys find a emergency triage center.
Got it.
Funnily enough, not in any of the actual hospital wards, because those are upstairs. A army trooper, which has a single chevron on his shoulder, runs up to you guys, bleeding from his left side, which has been pretty hastily bandaged. Says, slightly out of breath, Spartans, none of us were told of your arrival. The local brass is upstairs, 3rd floor.
Robin
Would you like me
says,
to lead you there?
Yeah, Cardinal says, no. You just need to sit down. You're bleeding.
I'm aware. All of
That's
us
because
are.
we fell from orbit.
He gives you a, like... So, whatever reply he was going to give to Cardinal is stopped as he hears that, and he just kind of gives you a, wait, what look? As
Yup.
if he didn't quite register what you just said. Excuse me. What did you just say?
We fell from orbit.
Yep.
He looks like he's about to argue, saying that's preposterous, then just lets it go. He clearly has more important things on his mind than super soldiers falling from the sky.
Yep. Robin goes, yep. Me and Cardinal bounced off a building.
Let's just get up to the brass before we break this dude's mind even more.
Please, he says as he turns on his heels and rubs his temples. The elevator doesn't work, so hope you guys don't mind a jog up the stairs.
Robin whispers to Clay, and we definitely shouldn't tell him about the 2 jackals that you licked before.
Oh, great idea!
Marshall posits that is probably a much more normal thing, because the army has shotguns as well. They know what it can do to people.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, let's get to the brass.
So you guys get to the third floor, and you guys are brought into what appears to have been a once nurses station, where you see a small collection of captains, lieutenants, and just commanders huddled over a paper map of the city. You see figurines of marines and scorpions and warthogs scattered around the map, and little figurines of xenomorphs also spread around the map.
I get it. Aliens.
I was hoping that wouldn't be too big of a leap of logic. It's immediately apparent to you guys since, well, you've been in the military since you were children, that the figurines represent major units. Probably companies or larger, at least on the UNSC side. On the Covenant side, the figurines more than likely just represent major concentrations of force. Because the UNSC doesn't currently know what kind of organizational structure the Covenant uses for its military. They have a rough idea, but nothing concrete. One of the captains notices the team of Spartans arrive and kind of steps back from the table. Ah, glad we finally got some reinforcements. Captain Jason Bourne of the 202nd Marine Battalion. Please tell me you have some good news, because things are looking pretty bleak here.
I turn two jackals to liquid.
Yeah, that happens.
Is that it?
No. I privately asked Cart, hey, what did Kazeev and Joker go to again?
They're currently looking to reactivate the city's fire control network, or fire control system.
Well, currently we have two of us, a silver team, going to the
Fire control system.
fire control system. See what's going on, and then report back. We also brought in some wounded Marines, and hoping that they could get some assistance, at least.
Excuse me. The captain smiles a bit. Oh, they're actually looking to reactivate the Onager platforms. That's great news. Do you have a timetable for that?
No. But considering one is the fastest on our team and the other one's
A literal.
I'm going to assume that you know who Spartan Kazeev is.
No.
I described
So-
to him what Kaziv is.
So, the UNSC as a whole won't know you guys by your actual names. They will know you by your numbers.
What's
At
Kaziv's
least-
number again?
He is Sierra 068.
Hmm.
Though, do
Yeah.
note that this isn't the case for Spartan 3s, who are generally known by their names.
If I remember correctly, that's just me and Zoe.
Yes, that is correct.
Sierra 068.
His eyes kind of widen a little bit. Oh.
Is that out of fear or out of realization?
A little of column A, a little of column B.
Don't worry, he's more a danger to the Covenant than any of us.
Well, so the fear wasn't of him going berserk and killing them. It was more just, oh god, this is the guy that turns elites into jelly with his bare hands.
Yeah. And Cardinal here, point to Cardinal, is a pretty good medic. He could probably help with getting troops back on their feet.
Oh, please, we need. Well, really, what we need is a break. We need a lull in the fighting. We've been getting periodic resupplies from Pelicans, but it's hard to completely resupply a position from the air.
Yeah, I see.
At
how
least
that
if
can
that
be hard.
position only has a single landing pad.
Have you been able to identify the commanders around the hospital?
When you
The
say
guys who are
commanders,
calling
you
the
mean...
shots. The guys who are calling the shots. I assume they're
Well,
all the elites.
I know what a command... Oh, you mean for the Covenant. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that is what we have deduced. In particular, that one with the shield and the kind of knightly looking armor.
You know any details about him besides his armor and weapons?
Mm-mm. I was actually hoping you would have some information on that.
I'd privately check with Hart. Anything?
Her avatar shows up on your HUD and she just kind of shrugs.
I got nothing on him.
Alright. Well, only thing we do have is he is a excellent swordsman, though being an elite, that's not a surprise, to put it lightly. Or to put it mildly. And the men on the line have taken to referring to him as the Crusader because of his armor. He's been mostly kept back by the Scorpions turning to fire upon him when he tries to make a break for us. Though it is really concerning that his primary energy shield, the thing that he has on his arm, can take a scorpion round without breaking.
Oh. Shit.
Though, considering how quickly he dives back into cover, I'm pretty sure it's only just that it doesn't break. That or he just doesn't see the appeal in...
Getting nailed by multiple heavy artillery shells.
Exactly.
We happen to have any grenade launchers on us? Or do you guys happen to have any grenade launchers?
Well, yeah.
Are they the ones with the EMP grenades?
No.
Damn it.
They're like the grenade launchers that Marshall has. Basically, M203. At least in luck.
Has there been
The
a
actual
pattern
name... Sorry, go ahead.
Has there been a pattern to how often that guy charges the line? A Crusader.
Yeah, only one that we've really noticed is that he tends to charge when a major push is happening, or when we try to counterattack. In particular, our ODSTs that we have around here in this building have been suffering heavily at his hand. Because they're the only ones that... They're the only ones, and I don't really blame anyone here, with the balls to actually rush him. Or really leave cover when he's around.
Interesting.
Well, I mean... To be fair, few Marines and Army troopers especially want to leave cover when regular elites are in the area. Much less counterattack with elites in the area.
You have anyone in the building that can use a sniper rifle pretty well?
We have a fair few. I mean, we have about a battalion and a half of Marines here. Granted, they're not all from the same battalion, but, still, it's a significant amount of force.
Question, GM.
Yes?
Magazine is able to be used with other sniper rifles.
Say again?
My drum magazines, would they be able to be used with other sniper rifles?
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
Also, by the way, when I say a battalion and a half of Marines, I mean, there's 1,800 Marines alone in this building. There's about another 2,000 Army troopers, and about 50 ODSTs.
Are any of the ODSTs specifically good with a sniper rifle?
You can probably find a few.
What's the situation on the roof? I asked the brass.
Hectic.
It's the roof.
Well, it's... Last I heard, we're currently offloading the latest batch of supplies. Most particularly ammo.
None of the Covenant forces have been shooting on that area.
Well, there's been the occasional spurt of plasma fire in that direction,
Gotcha.
but nothing particularly concentrated.
Okay. Clay, you go up to the the balcony and help get supplies down. Cardinal, you help the medics get the troops back on their feet. I'm gonna go talk to the ODST.
Got it.
And what about me, sir? Marshall says. The kid has disappeared from his shoulder. He's probably with a couple Marines somewhere else in the hospital.
Kelsey.
You, Marshall, see what the medics can do about your wounds.
He gives us a nod and marches down to the second floor, or back down to the first floor where a lot of the medics are.
Top brass. Where's your scorpions?
They're currently behind barricades out in the front.
Gotcha.
Wouldn't Clay do better with those instead of helping?
Actually, yeah. That's right. Scratch that. Go down to the scorpions and see what you can do to help.
Do note that.
Yeah.
So, do you guys know what I mean when I say hull down position?
They are stationary. I know that much.
Yeah, they're effectively in cover. They are in such a position where only the turret is visible.
Yep.
And can be hit, but that also means that the tank itself is less stationary than it normally is. Or more stationary than it normally is.
Alright. Pilot plane.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna change what Robin's gonna do. He's gonna go up to the
Roof?
yeah, roof. Or just escaped me. And he's gonna take a look at the possible cover situations on the battlefield itself, past the UNSC line.
So you're looking at what the Covenant is using as cover.
Yeah,
Alright.
just real quick. Seeing if snipers can get a good shot behind that cover.
So you are high enough up that you effectively have plunging fire. Any cover that they would have is effectively null and void. Because you're effectively hitting them from straight up.
Gotcha.
Though it should be noted that they, in general, aren't really using cover. The grunts and jackals in particular, the grunts because they probably have orders to just charge, and the jackals because they, well, have mobile cover. You note that the elites and some brutes are using various broken vehicles to acquire cover, but even then they aren't utilizing it to the effect that they could.
See. Does Cardinal need to roll any like medicine check?
Roll me one and we'll just apply that. We'll treat that as his general aid to the uh to
People.
the medics. Yeah.
And just simple roll, no pluses or minuses.
Seeing as you are in a at least moderately well-stocked facility, you'll get a plus 10.
Okay.
And that is 4 degrees of success. You are just a general help to the medics of this hospital. You save a fair few soldiers who you suspect would have died had you not intervened. And just help the soldiers here hang on just that little bit longer. Clay, what exactly are you doing?
My apologies. Let me fix that real quick.
All right.
He pops out.
How much ammunition does this thing have? Like tank shell wise.
It's got... Scrolling. Doesn't actually say what the vehicle. Scrolling. It has about 10 shells left.
Okay.
Though you do, as you hop in, and like connect to the tank, you notice a timer in the left side of the HUD
Alright.
that says resupply in 5 minutes.
Cool. Where's the biggest group of grunts?
It is in front of you. I'm just gonna say give me a gunnery test, or gunnery skill check. That being warfare ranged, mind you. And
Okay.
just tell me what you get. And
Just neutral?
yeah.
Alright.
Actually, wait. Are you specifically going for larger concentrations of enemies?
Yes.
Give me a plus 15 then.
Okay.
That is 7 degrees of... Wait, that is 10 degrees of success.
I feel like something's broken with that or something.
Well, you also just have a really high warfare ranged. You are good with guns.
Guns go burr.
Well, this one just goes bang.
No, it goes donk.
True enough. You rack up quite the body count as high explosive shells whiz across the battlefield and blow up. You note larger concentrations of grunts than are normally deployed. And when I say larger concentrations of grunts than normal, I mean like in singular groups. So far, in at least the Battle of Damamita, grunts have been deployed in roughly groups of 12.
Alright.
You see, here, it's groups of like 24.
Ah! 3 kills. Awesome.
And finally, Robin. Oh wait, we already got you. Actually, let's go back to Robin. Robin, you're on the roof. As you're kind of surveying the battlefield, you hear the patter of armored footsteps behind you. And you see a group of ODSTs, all carrying sniper rifles. And they stop dead when they see you on what you assume is what they think their perch. Didn't
right,
quite
ODS.
catch that.
Yeah.
Can you repeat that, Kelsey?
Hi, guys.
Yo.
Spartan, says the one with a red stripe down one of his shoulders.
I'm going to assume
What
that
took you
this is
so
your
long?
guys' spot.
Where
I
we've
literally
been?
fell. I literally fell from orbit about how many hours ago, GM?
Maybe one.
About an hour ago.
Hour and a half if you were to be what's the opposite of conservative in this case?
Exact.
Generous. Hour and a half if you were to be generous.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, tomato, tomato.
I'm gonna.
Sorry, continue.
I'm going to assume you guys know about the Crusader, and I point down at the battlefield.
Well, yeah. We are aware. We are very well aware.
Pointed.
And
Yeah.
you, as you kind of look down, you see that it's mostly ODST bodies that are around where you saw the Crusader previously. There's about 12 that you can see. Though you estimate that there is probably more.
How would you guys like some payback on that fucker?
It would be welcomed.
Okay. And I pull out a mag of my special ammo, take out a bullet, and hand it to the guy with the red stripe. And I ask him, do you know what this is?
Looks like some specialty ammo.
High velocity, high explosive saber rounds. And I have 39 mags of 12 of this stuff.
You hear a very low whistle coming from one of the 3 ODSCs behind him.
Yeah, this stuff hurts.
So anyway, I start blasting.
And I'm aware
So-
that that guy can take a scorpion tank shell with his shield.
It should be noted that he probably wouldn't be able to take it if it weren't for his shield. But yes.
So, I have a plan to take care of him.
And that is?
I'm going to give each of you a magazine of this. And how many ODST are there?
That have sniper rifles that are up here? 4.
I take out 4, and I hand them to them.
You see them all eject the magazine that they had and unload or de-rack the bullet that was previously in the chamber and slammed the new magazine in.
I do the same with me. I look back over. GM, how hard would a shot be from this side on that guy specifically?
You don't see him at the moment. But it would be, not counting any special things from you guys, at -10.
Perception check to find him?
Give me a -10 perception test.
Ooh.
Perception?
Ooh.
Well, that's not good.
You've no idea where he is.
I call the ODSTs to the edge. Can you guys see him?
They all lay down sniper rifles, like the bipods, rather, on the, like, lip of the, roof. And they start scanning the front of the building.
I'll do the same. When one of you guys see him, please say something. Because I think it would be best.
Almost
for
immediately
each...
after you say something, one of them says, "Got him, sir."
Okay.
See that big ostentatious shield of his poking out of a building on the other side of the street.
Okay. Aim. And shoot as one.
You misunderstand, sir.
What?
I see the tip of the shield. I only know it's him because jackal shields aren't a brilliant white. Nor are they a diamond.
What is he doing?
Well, we have kind of been taking shots at him for the past couple hours. He probably knows that we have snipers gunning for him, and much like with our tanks, he can tank a few sniper rounds, but, well... And he kind of lets the statement hang.
Well, I guess now we play a game of waiting. As soon as we have clear shots, we should shoot. I'm basically holding a coordinated attack here with them.
A few minutes go by. Then those few minutes turn into about a half hour.
How much ammo
And
in the tank?
you've been resupplied twice at this point.
Okay.
They've never let you go. You've never gotten down to 0 shells.
All right. How many bodies are there? Just out of curiosity.
Quite a few. As far as just your body count goes, you're probably in the mid 200s.
All right.
Tank does in fact beat everything.
I'm gonna radio the top brass. Hey, get everyone watching. Just looking around for the Crusader.
Sir, we do have eyes on him. We can see him waiting in the building across the street.
You see his body or just his shield?
We can see his body.
Okay, good. He is there.
Soon after you hear that, you hear the radio crackle, not from the brass, but from another person on the same frequency, then go dead. As if someone was about to say something, then immediately was cut off.
Alright, radio, Marshall, and Cardinal. Guys, get to the top brass room.
So I would like to reiterate that the top brass are still on the radio. They're still talking to you. They're still fine.
Someone else isn't.
Yes.
Yeesh.
Is Clay aware of this or no?
You heard the. You hear. Don't know, but we heard that too. Then you hear Marshall radio in. There's more than one! Over the chatter of his heavy machine gun.
More than what?
Crusader!
What the fuck?
Where is
He's
he?
in the building!
Son of a bitch.
You both get a view from Marshall's perspective, and you note he is very quickly backpedaling from a elite crusader and a pair of zealots.
Shit. Damn it. I get up.
Cardinal, you see this as well, and I assume you are backpedaling as well.
Yeah. Yeah, he's, would it be safe to fire a rocket launcher indoors?
You'd be killing everyone with the back.
I want you to say that again, but slowly.
Yeah, I realized how bad it sounded after I said it. I get up from my standing position. I say to the ODST, ODST, you four stay on that guy. There's another one in the building. And I proceed to the floor with Marshall and Cardinal.
You see them all kind of give each other a look that even through the helmet, it's clear that they're kind of going, ah, shit.
You know what? Two of you come with. The other two stay here and stay on him.
You hear one of the ODSTs mutter, the hell am I going to do this inside of a building?
Well, obviously switch out weapon. You guys only brought sniper rifles up here, huh?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, just stay there then. And I proceed to the floor with Cardinal and Marshall. Quickly.
Give me an athletics check to see how quickly you get down. Meanwhile, Clay, pretty sure I know what you might be up to, but just, to dispel the air of mystery, what is Clay up to at this point? You heard about the trio of elite setters currently running through what is effectively your back line.
Yes.
-10 for athletics.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It's not particularly bad
Oh,
terrain, but you are effectively running down flights of stairs, and we know how dangerous that could potentially be.
That's...
So, Clay,
Yeah, that's
what are you doing?
I know.
And I swear, if the next words out of your mouth are, I rotate the turret to shoot inside the building.
He's not completely insane.
No, he's not Alaric. Then again, he also does have very low charisma and leadership.
Well,
That
this
just
isn't
means
really
you're
a
not gonna
matter of
talk to
charisma or
people.
leadership. This is a matter of intelligence.
Yes, I'm aware. Which he's like mid-range, so he knows not to shoot explosives inside a building of any variety.
Well, in this particular case, it's less explosions inside building is bad, and more the fact that you're firing explosives at targets that are engaged in melee with friendlies.
Exactly.
If it was the other way around, and 3 Spartans were breaching a enemy-occupied building, then explosions would be preferred. But this is not that case.
Yes.
Would you like me to come back to you?
Yeah, I'm still trying to decide.
Alright. So, takes you about 2 minutes to get down to the first floor. Robin. And
Wow.
considering you were on the 12th floor, that is quite the achievement.
That is 20 rounds of combat.
And
Yeah, how are Cardinal and Marshall doing?
they killed one of the zealots.
That's a relief.
Because Cardinal would have seen it. What essentially happened is a zealot tried to rush Marshall, and Marshall punched him in the mouth with a live grenade.
Oh my.
That's hilarious.
I don't think I need to describe how that went.
Have you guys seen
Yeah.
Scanners?
Seen what?
Have you guys seen Scanners?
No.
Pulls up that one clip. Okay, just going to keep that tabbed.
Yep.
So, current threat analysis is 1 Elite Crusader and 1 Elite Zealot. The Zealot is currently trying to stab a collection of ODSTs and Marines, whereas the Crusader is slowly walking towards Marshall with his shield up. You note the barrels of Marshall's machine gun are glowing red. Or the barrel of his machine gun is glowing red. Wait, no, barrels. Was right the first time.
Make up your mind.
I did! Rawr. So with that, I feel it's time to roll for initiative.
Yeah. Should I also roll? Or am I going to continue for the
I
time
mean-
being?
Are you going to join the combat?
What floor is it on?
First.
First floor.
And
Now-
Kelsey's dead.
Yep. And your idea of turning the tank barrel is even more intriguing.
No, don't. We can hear you, Kelsey.
What did I just miss?
Peyton was just saying how the idea of turning the Scorpion's barrel was becoming even more and more tempting.
Especially since it's on the first floor.
That might just piss off the brass more than anything else.
Well, also, basically everyone would be in the blast radius of the shell. That is, if you manage to direct impact one of the elites.
Which, seeing my success so far, is probably going to be the case.
Well, what I'm saying is, regardless of if you direct impact them or not, you're going to be hitting quite a few friendlies.
Spoiler alert, someone's going to die. Yep, fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna join, but Clay's gonna first instruct like a Marine, one of the closer Marines to get back into.
Yep. Will all of you please roll me some initiative?
Cool, I can roll.
It's a D10 plus your agility
Cool.
modifier.
Okay.
Do add your mythic agility to this as well.
Alright, that's... Okay, Merrick... not Merrick. Eric, my thing's messing up and the agility title is on the left side again. Is it the one on the far right?
Just expand the... Actually, change the size of your window. Like, of your character sheet.
There we go. Yep, that fixed it. Alright, so what would the agility modifier be? Eric?
It's the tens place.
Oh. And what if there's a half, like a 5 in it?
Then it's a 5.
No, like it. My agility's 85. I should have clarified.
Then it's 8.
8. Okay.
It's the number in the tens place.
So is it 1d10 or 2d10?
Yes. Well, it's 2d10 if you have
Fast foot.
fast foot, and it's you pick the higher one.
All right.
So, Robin, that is a 19.
That's a 20.
Or, yep, sorry. For Marshall, that's a 19.
And for Cardinal, it's a 16. Because Eve was here.
Oh.
Yes, Peyton, is there something you'd like to share?
Manslaughter. Ground.
Two.
Option is coming even more tempting.
What does that do?
Enemies attempting to evade the vehicle character's vehicle are at a -10 penalty.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. Your current working plan is to try to drive the tank into the hospital.
No.
Okay, good. Because I don't have the time nor crayons to tell you why that won't work.
Scratch that. That's a 20 for Cardinal as well. Both
No,
my
all
characters
right.
have fast foot.
Copy that?
It is such a great feature.
Yes, it is.
And Robin and Cardinal will still go last. That's kind of what I do here. On any table that I'm at, really.
I mean, actually, so far, it looks like you're going first. Never mind second.
Ah. He has fast foot too, right?
Yes, that's both of them are 16, so it doesn't matter which one I choose.
Oh, well, actually,
Still,
no. You are still going first, then.
yes, Robin's still going first because he got a nat 10 from the looks of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just got 2 8s in a row, though. What the fuck?
Yeah, pretty good.
For the Zealot, that's a 19.
Alright.
They have
And for
plus
the
14. Sheesh.
I mean, they are zealots. What do you expect?
Crusader,
Is this something that you made up, or is it an actual thing?
it is something I made up.
Of course.
Probably to counter Kazeve, huh?
It's probably the Covenant equivalent of.
It is.
Oh crap, we're all dead.
Auto Shoddy.
Well, would I say Covenant equivalent to Kazeve? Mechanically, yes. Lore-wise, no.
It's the mechanical part that scares me. Because Kazeve can attack like 10 times in a round.
Oh my.
So the Crusader goes first.
At 24.
Damn it! Brennan's gonna be so mad that he missed this.
Brandon?
Brennan.
Oh, Brennan.
Busy.
You say that like he isn't going to be dealing with one or two himself.
He
Ooh.
just has the recon mission.
And what's your point?
No, there's this. What?
You know, I kind of want to listen into the Kazeev and Joker session now, just to hear the two unstoppable forces meeting immovable objects.
What
The
game?
Crusader has chosen a target.
Who?
That
great.
being Marshall.
Ooh.
You son of a...
Oh my.
The Elite Crusader gets 10 degrees of success.
10? I see 7.
Or not. Yeah, 7. I can number good, I promise.
Are you sure about that?
No. Marshall counters with a evasion test of 6 degrees of success.
Almost.
No! He's gonna get captured again!
Oh no. The Elite is moving to kill.
Ah, I see. So it's death you chose.
And this is a decapitating strike,
Oh.
which
Oh,
deals an
no.
extra set of strength modifier to damage and pierce.
Oh, God. And he's wounded.
Bye-bye, Marshall.
That he is.
We should have left him at the crash site.
So, that will be a total of 39 damage with a pierce of 48.
He adds 8 on top of that?
Yes, I didn't add his extra set of strength modifier to the roll itself. And let's see, Marshall. Calculator, please save me.
You decided this.
Sorry, what? Didn't quite catch that.
You decided this.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sup?
You okay? Okay.
Oh boy.
Is Brandon okay? Ash? Hmm. It's
You're
okay. You're all right. You're.
No,
It's
Ash,
okay, Ash. You're fine.
you are all good. Go make sure he's okay.
Go make sure the dumb lug is fine.
Alright, so I need to make a quick run because there has been some family issues. My fiance needs to go to the hospital, so